What's up, guys? Today we're gonna react to some shawarma stories. So as you can see, I'm eating this big apple. So we're gonna react to this. This Simon likes to do a lot. Yeah. So we're just gonna start.
After each exam, they call up my teachers and ask who got the highest in my class. If it isn't me, I get punished.
This is pretty decent to watch.
Last time, they made me build a small wooden
I have
cabin
this,
in our
which I'm
backyard.
gonna eat, and
Then I had
this
to live in it for
skewer.
1 week. It wasn't too bad because I still had a mattress, but I often woke up at night because some insect had crawled into my pants. And their punishment worked.
Oh,
I
man.
than ever before. But there was one problem. We had a big genius kid in our class.
Where's Pussy?
His name was Logan, and
Pussy?
despite never paying attention, he still
Oh,
got
Pussy's
100
down there.
out of 100 points in each math exam. But
Pussy's
he
in
was
our
also
bed.
using cheat sheets. So during the exam, I stood up and said, "Logan is cheating again. Please check his pencil case." The teacher found the cheat sheet and said, "Logan, you will get an F." And of course he was pissed. He started picking on me nonstop. I wasn't bothered though. I still had my best friend Maya to support me. But then Logan invited her on a date and became her boyfriend soon after. It was so obvious that Logan was only using her to take revenge on me. But it gets worse. Maya broke off all contact with me, and 1 week later, my teachers found out that I had plagiarized some of my previous Spanish essays from the internet. Maya was the only one who knew about it, so she must have told them. As a consequence, I got a C instead of an A on my report card in Spanish. When my parents saw it, they completely freaked out and forced me to study nonstop during the summer break.
See, it's
It
still
was pure
decent.
torture, and when I got back to school, all I could think of was taking revenge on my ex-best friend Maya. So when she got the flu and didn't come to school, I went over to Logan and said, "Hey, I know how much you hate me, but could you please help me with the math problem? If I don't solve it, my parents will punish me terribly." I shamefully looked down, but Logan seemed empathetic and said, "Well, okay, I'm gonna help you." After we finished, I said, "My parents are looking for a tutor for me, and you're the smartest guy I know. They would pay you $25 per hour if you're interested." "What? $25 per hour? Of course I'm interested.
But
But
do
you
they?
would have to come teach me at my home."
I'm gonna get
"Sure,
rich
no
over the
problem.
summer and make
But what about your girlfriend Maya?"
500,000
"Oh,
kronos
she will
before
understand."
2023.
Of course Maya didn't understand. She tried everything to keep Logan from visiting me, but he needed the money to support his family and kept coming. I had bought her boyfriend, and now it was only a matter of time until I would seduce him. At first I tried old school flirting, smiling and touching his knees, the usual, but he laughed it off and said, "You're really trying to steal me away from Maya, aren't you? I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'll stay loyal." Meanwhile, Maya became more and more aggressive towards me. One time she even put chewing gum into my hair during class. I didn't notice it right away, so I had to cut it out with scissors. I wasn't mad
Just
though.
wash it
The more
away.
she hurt me, the easier it
Or
was to
pull it
prove by
out in
stealing her
another way.
boyfriend.
Try some
Next time
soap.
he came to teach me, I was only wearing a crop top and short leggings. I caught him staring at my body a couple times, and each time I said, "Hey, stop looking at me. You have a girlfriend, don't you?" He never responded, but when the class was over, I gave him a really long hug, saying, "I wish you were my teddy bear." I wasn't sure how long he could resist me, so the following class I put on a cat costume. Of course it was weird,
In the
but
freaking
also
class,
looked
that's
sexy,
freaking
so
weird.
I asked him, "Do you like it?" And he responded, "Wow, it does look great, but what is it for?" "Oh, I think you know what it's for." We sat down and I continued, "Can we talk about Maya for a moment?" "Yeah, okay. I know she's super pretty. Prettier than me. But you're a smart guy. So
I
why
have
wouldn't
pain
you
in
prefer
my day.
being with a smart girl like me?"
Have yoga.
"Well, I really love
And then
her."
eat this afterwards.
"Don't lie to me.
Have
I
yoga.
know Maya very well. She's so boring and
I
dull.
love her.
Wouldn't you rather have a girlfriend that's interested in
Have pussy in
science?"
my bed.
"Maybe. But I still
What?
love Maya."
Pussy in my bed.
"Sure, but I have an uncle who works at
Oh,
SpaceX.
She's lying right
You know,
there.
the rocket
I was
company?"
just joking.
"Of course I know SpaceX." "Well, you will do me a factory
My
tour this
pussy's lying
weekend.
right there.
If you want, you
Say
can join
hi.
us." Logan was
she's asleep.
hesitant, but finally
She's shy.
said, "Okay, but it needs to stay a secret. If Maya finds out about it,
She's
she
pregnant.
wouldn't understand that this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity." Well, the SpaceX tour was great. We stood right next to a huge rocket, and Logan seemed so happy. What he didn't know was that I had secretly taken a selfie of us two at the factory. When the tour was over, I immediately sent it to Maya. She didn't respond, but when I got back to school, she had told everyone how I was trying to steal her boyfriend. Suddenly, every girl was gossiping about me, and it was brutal. Then Logan sent me a message saying, "Hey, after the photo you sent to Maya, I can't see you again. The tutor lessons are over." I responded, "No problem, but please pick up the folders that you left at my home." He came over, and right after he had entered my room, I locked the door. He said, "What's going on?" And that's when I hugged him, saying, "I can't live without you. Please be my boyfriend, please. I will do anything for you. That's how much I like you." He didn't respond, so I went further and kissed him. I knew he wanted me as badly as I did, and finally he grabbed my neck to kiss me back. But then he stopped, saying, "Oh, damn it, what have I done?" And I responded, "Don't worry, you followed your feelings. You prefer smarts over beauty. You prefer me over Maya. I guess you are right.
Reminds me of the
I'm
people
so
on the
freaking
bus.
annoying. I never enjoyed spending time with her, but I also don't want to break her heart." Well, I had my ways to convince Logan otherwise. The next day, he told her he didn't love her anymore. Afterward, we waited 2 weeks before we finally announced our relationship. Of course, Maya and her friends absolutely despise me now, but it doesn't matter, because I have a boyfriend who protects and loves me.
Why the hell did he do that?
You paid him. He loves you. Hell no, you paid him.
Jesus, what? Okay, we're gonna react to another one. What the shit? You just say Superman has gained 3 subscribers.
So I've got my essay written, and I've been working
This
on it
is
for about a
not-
week. So now I'm going to show you how I use Grammarly to edit. Ms. Lopez was easily the best looking teacher.
It's that video.
So sometimes I gave her
I've seen it on TikTok.
Ms. Lopez.
Nah, actually, mean, I've seen it on TikTok. I'm trying to find it.
That means a lot to me.
I wanted to watch it.
She gave me this shocked. How could a teacher flirt so
This
openly with
looks
her
so on the camera.
Well, for the school's Christmas party, Miss Lopez...
You know we're actually recording, right?
I'm not exaggerating. The principal even made her change her outfit because it was too short. That's the kind of woman she was. But then I failed my Spanish exam and asked Miss Lopez if she would let me pass the course anyway. She responded, "Okay, let's make a deal. I will give you a B+ in your report card if you give me a compliment that makes me blush." Oh, well, that's easy, Miss Lopez, because you are so beautiful that I would date you even if you were my own daughter. I wondered if I had gone too far, but she burst it out laughing and said, "Herb, you have such a
You wouldn't do
good
that if you
fun,
loved your
but
own daughter.
okay, I'll let you pass the course." Maybe we flirted too much, though, because rumors spread that Miss Lopez and I were having an affair. The guys thought it was cool and gave me props, but one girl couldn't take it. My annoying girlfriend, Whitney. She completely freaked out when Miss Lopez told me, "I can't believe you haven't found a girlfriend yet. You are such a beauty."
I am his girlfriend, and now stop hitting on him, you shameless tramp!
What? He is dating you? What a shame.
Skewer from Iceland.
So much better. If that wasn't mean enough, Miss Lopez asked me to stay for a private talk after class. Problem was that Whitney refused to leave her
Climate
son. She said,
You are just a sad old
responsible
lady
number
who
4.
can't find a guy. That's why you're trying to steal my boyfriend away from me.
Wait, let me see. Let me see the yogurt. How the yogurt
"But your
is.
boyfriend
Look,
and I have
they're
a
having
special connection.
non-plastic
Get him out of my
spoons.
As
Okay,
Lopez-
let me,
freaking
can I
pla-
just look at
The
how the
plastic, the
When Miss
whole,
Lopez saw it,
everything else
she
is plastic
immediately said,
except the spoon.
Okay,
"If you try
Well,
to
it's
the-
okay.
Huh? Why?
Spoon is
Does
the
the
one.
drawing remind you of
The
something?
only thing I was looking for is in case it has like bubbles in it.
Just tell it to my face."
This is
That's
thick.
not a style. It's an
That's thick.
embarrassment.
That's the ones that mom
Nobody else
have.
the guns.
Look,
Hey, listen up.
it
If
says
you think
twice
I'm
as
better
big,
dressed than Whitney, please raise your hand.
and it's only
All the
6
boys
grams.
sided with Miss Lopez, and Whitney got so mad I had to stop her from throwing her water bottle at her. The following week, we went on a 3-day class trip. We wanted to do a canoe tour, so Miss Lopez split us up into
Water-
teams of 2.
Throw a water
I was left
bottle
without
and
a partner. She said,
yeah.
"Looks like we are together, my cutie."
No way! My boyfriend stays with me.
That's a weird voice.
I am the teacher, and I get to decide. Whitney threw a huge tantrum, and Miss Lopez was forced to call her parents so they would pick her up. But first, Whitney took me aside and said,
Promise me to stay away from that witch.
I can't. She's my teacher.
And I'm your girlfriend, and you do what I tell you to do.
Nope.
But of course I
The only
didn't.
thing.
The canoe tour was
I'll just
awesome. Miss Lopez
shit.
to do. But of course I didn't.
This is bullshit.
The tour was awesome. Miss
This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
and we had a
I'll
nice
just
chat.
break up with him.
There's
Other
something wrong with your girlfriend. Yeah, she's kind of annoying. Have you ever dated a real woman? Not just a girl? I don't think so. Not yet. Well, I think I can change that. What do you think? Can you put some
What
sunscreen
would
on
you
my
do?
shoulders? Touching and massaging her skin felt so good. But we didn't go any further. Not even a little kiss. Only on the last night of our trip, Miss Lopez came to my bed and whispered, I want you to act sick tomorrow morning. So you can sleep here at night while everyone else goes.
No
You
way.
didn't have to ask twice. I pretended to...
This guy's sick in his head.
No. Pussy coming here. I want to pet you. I want your pussy. Pussy coming here. I want to pet you. Yeah. You already fucking pussy?
This guy tries to get some locals, but he ain't able to do that.
I have a this for you. You can
This is very good.
pussy. Now, I'm great on you. Well, probably one push. One push.
Did you just come?
I'm making a fortress to pussy.
We're in the middle of the video. You can take pussy over here so they can see our pussy.
I'm here, guys. I need to throw up.
Awful! You are not fit to go in the bus and drive home. But don't worry, I will take care of you. It was perfect. Once everyone was gone, Ms. Lopez put her arms around me and kissed me on my mouth. We kept going for hours until I got a message from Whitney asking,
Why didn't you come back home? You were sick.
of course I didn't respond. Ms. Lopez was more
What
important
are
than
you
my
gonna do?
girlfriend.
Girlfriend
In the
name?
evening, we went to a pub, and that's when Whitney stormed in. She threw Miss Lopez to the ground and screamed.
There you are, seducing teenagers. You should go to prison for the rest of your life.
Stop it, Whitney. I'm 18. Miss Lopez and I can do whatever we want. Yeah, listen to your boyfriend. He likes me more than you. She leaned over and started kissing me again. It was so good, but then Whitney pulled Miss Lopez's hair
He's
again,
fighting
and
them
they
to the
started
other way
fighting
because
over
of
me.
that.
It was a lot of fun to watch, but I had to separate them.
That's the
Whitney,
same thing.
go home.
But
I'm breaking up with you.
We do this.
You lost. Your boyfriend chose me because I'm way hotter than you.
That is actually how it is. If I were just coming.
I felt bad and wanted to give her a hug, but Ms. Lopez stepped between us and threw her beer all over Whitney. You get what you
If I
deserve,
would have done
chica.
this.
Then Miss Lopez took me to a room and we made out until sunrise. It was the best night of my life, even though I still felt guilty. When I got back home, I immediately messaged Whitney. I'm sorry for how I treated you, and I hope I haven't hurt you too badly. She responded with photos of Miss Lopez's car. The windows were smashed, and the whole car was covered in graffiti with nasty words on it. I guess women are just crazy
Oh,
when it
just
comes
kill
to
them.
dating men.
Girlfriend.
Die. Like, what the hell are we watching?
Okay, GDP per capita is Israel. Okay, let's see who wins. Who wins?
I have legal brain damage, not illegal brain damage.
Okay, what should we watch another one?
My mom, Rainbow Berry.
Really? What the
You should
shit?
watch a video that makes you say that can be a new title.
Okay.
Or she
My brother is a psychopath. That's you.
no, that's you. You guys are hitting me all the time.
You're a psychopath in a different way, though.
Yeah, I'm a psychopath in my head. You're a psychopath. Mom read my diary.
I was a
You're a
I
child.
agree.
Dad broke up with Mom. He told her, it's over between us because you look old. I can't date a woman with wrinkles on her face. It's embarrassing. After that, Mom was never the same. She became super sensitive about her looks. And when I tried on makeup for the first
I'm
time,
gonna throw this in the
oh,
trash.
now you try to be prettier than me? No, Mom. I was just playing around with it. Well, you look like a
And for all these as well.
I bet what you really want to do
Man.
is the boys in your class. You make me sick.
Dude,
Soon after,
just give me
it got even worse. She started overeating and got so fat that she hated me for being thin. She told me, you are too skinny. Here, I made you bacon. Oh, thanks, Mom. I'm not hungry. Huh? Are you afraid to become fat and ugly like your mother? Of course I didn't want my mom to hate me. I was just a little girl after all. So I became overweight for her. But that didn't satisfy her either. She told me, ugh, now
became
you're gonna hate
overweight.
me. I'm ashamed to have you as my daughter. That same day, she started an extreme diet where she ate nothing but sunflower seeds and lemonade for 4 months, losing 120 pounds. And she only did it so she could be prettier than me. She told me, look at my figure. Don't I look like a hot teenager? Yes, Mom, you are gorgeous. Meanwhile, at school,
I would kill my mom if that was my mom.
Are you sure?
I became
Yes.
a complete toner, and it was all my mom's fault. That's why I wrote in my diary. Dad was right to leave Mom. She is ugly and hideous. That's why she hasn't found a new boyfriend yet. What I wrote was super mean, but she deserved it. Afterwards, it took me 3 years
By the way,
to slip
he's
away
dual-
and find my first boyfriend
What?
again. But my
He's
mom
ju-
somehow spotted Ben's reflection in one of my
Look at my
Instagram
face.
photos. She came
I'm
and told
working
me,
on it.
you are already
Jade
disgust
Noir.
me. No, Mom, I'm not sleeping around. I
Wait,
want
it's
to
better.
Really? Then why do you always dress like a hooker? That's when she went to my desk, threw out all the clothes that she didn't like.
Look, they can still see us very well. Yeah. Like this. Yeah.
Ritual. She found my diary. I screamed, hey, that's mine! Give it to me! Well, I'm your mother. I can do whatever I want. I never felt more scared in my life. She read it calmly,
Man, can you-
page by page, until she found that
Elizabeth,
was what I had written about her.
Stop
She
adding
turned
me.
to me and said, so you think I'm ugly and can't get a boyfriend? No! I wrote that years ago when I was angry. I didn't really mean it. Wow. First, my daughter turns into a street worker, and then she calls me ugly. You will regret this badly.
Like,
I was horrified. The next day, she pulled me out of high
He
school.
cracked
She
his
was
pain.
gonna homeschool me. She told me, solve all these math problems before I'm back from work at 6. She wanted to torture me, but of course I just Googled the answers. And once I was done, I made Ben come over. I had some exciting
Who the
things
shit
in
is
mind,
Ben?
but right when I took his shirt off, my mom called. She screamed, I know he's there, and I'm coming.
What did
At first I was terrified.
What did you say that when he
Realized
took
that it
his
was
shirt
time
off?
to change things anyways. So we barricaded the door, and I continued making out
because
with my
that's a
boyfriend
sign
Ben.
that
It
something.
was exciting. When Mom
Is that a sign that
the door,
it's gonna happen?
well, until Mom took a sledgehammer and smashed the door.
Oh hell no!
This is the best day of your life. She didn't
Oh, hell
exaggerate
no.
because she bought a 1-meter rope and tied us together. Now I had no choice but to stay at her side
Grab
all
her
day.
hands.
She only took the rope off when I had to pee or go
That's
to
what
sleep.
you would do.
I even had to accompany her
Yes.
to her office job. She somehow got me an internship there, even though I hated it. And after a year, I so I came up with an escape plan. During lunch at work, I went to my mom's boss table and said, "Hey, I'm Milo.
Oh,
I'm
Malabamas.
manager." Oh, I'm not sure about that. Well, can I come by your office later today? Maybe you can give me some career advice.
Sweet home
Can I come by your
Alabama.
office later today? Maybe you can
He's
give me some
grabbing-
career advice.
Hey, he's
Of
on
course,
tennis.
I'd love to do that.
I'm touching the screen.
Normally, I don't like older guys, but he was my mom's boss, and that made it exciting. And anyway, there was nothing wrong with it. I was 16, and that's the legal age of consent here in the UK.
16?
After talking with him for a few
the
hours, he
shit?
offered me a job as his personal assistant. I accepted
So you're
it and
saying
spent
a
most of my
50-year-old
day
man
right next to his
can
desk.
rape
He
a
started
16-year-old girl and not
nonstop.
go
One of
to
my
jail?
critics, he said,
I'm sorry, it's not lawful for an adult in a position of authority to be with someone under the age of 18.
If
What?
someone,
That sucks. I thought we could have
if
some fun
someone
together and
rapes
maybe
me,
become a couple.
but they're
Well, we
13,
can
I
date
go
each other,
to
but
jail
first you
for
have to
3
prove your
years.
job here.
Not
And
like
if you
this
want, you
bullshit.
can even move into my
They're
apartment.
just,
I'll pay for all your expenses, even your education if you want to go back to school. I resigned the same day, sat down on his lap to kiss him and said, my dad left me when I was a small girl, and now I
she
have
is
you.
wanting to.
Today,
Come
I'm
on,
a
ma'am.
girl, and now I have you. Thanks so much. Today, I'm 20, and my mom's still working for my boyfriend. Meanwhile, I'm studying at university to get my degree. Yay! Life seems perfect.
Take that book away.
Bonus video. Why do they always take this in the end? Just food force.
This is for Simon.
Subway. Oh, McDonald's. Is McDonald's or Subway gonna
Burger King.
Thanks again for watching, and
Burger King from Washington.
Sell online and grow your business with Wix e-commerce. Create a beautiful
win? Shit is that?
Dude, it's that shut up.
What the shit? Mom forced me to be a Barbie, but I'm a tomboy. What the shit is a tomboy? What the shit is this bullshit?
What?
From Bullet the Servant, Alabama. My dad is a real serial killer. I'll be happy.
Look at the camera. Just be like, hello, children.
What the shit?
And then I put the camera into my room.
Look at the beginning of this video. That's you.
Okay, let me watch the video.
I had a huge crush on my best friend Brian for years. That's why I desperately wanted to be his girlfriend. But there was one problem, and that was Sarah. She was an absolute
The last
hoe
10 minutes?
and always wore crop tops and miniskirts to school.
Yeah, but the end is
When
just.
Brian and I had a private conversation,
No, it's not
she would
that
often
end.
come over to us, stick her breasts out, and talk like a dumb little girl.
Why do you watch this all the time?
I don't watch it all the
time.
I watch TikTok.
Well, Brian is a nice
Star
guy,
Man.
so he gave her $2. But then she hugged him.
I'm a
Well,
Star
Brian is
Man.
a nice guy, so he gave her $2. But then she hugged him right in front of me, pressing her breast against his body. Of course, I wanted to strangle her. Everyone knew that Brian and I were almost in a relationship, so she was openly trying to steal him away from me. The next day, I was on my way home from school, and my skin started to prickle. I looked at my arm and noticed that it was completely red. I got so scared that I took a rest, but the prickling slowly turned into
You
such
took a
intense
rest?
pain that I ended up screaming
I
and
just
jumping
walked
like
to the
someone had set me on
doctor's house.
fire. Luckily, a policeman saw me and decided to take me to the hospital.
Now, policeman
I
looks like
remember
he's
lying on the
like
bed
150
and peeling off
years
the
old or
first
something.
layer of my skin. It was
You're
so
a creep.
disgusting. But then the doctor told me, I'm sorry to inform you that your skin has
If you
developed
see
an
this guy
extreme
on
form
the street
of aquagenic
in
urticaria,
Rizzer, you
also
should
called water allergy.
be scared.
Even small bits of water
Get
will cause an
away from
extreme
him.
allergic reaction to your skin. That's why your sweat almost killed you today. From now on, you can't shower or sweat anymore.
Oh, that is a good
Gosh,
deal.
it felt like a
Not
death
showering?
But the worst
Don't mind if I
was
do.
that
I
couldn't
hate
go to
showering.
school
Yeah, but you
anymore
can
because
get a lot of-
Brian
a lot
said
of
that,
flies.
"Oh, Sarah, I
I
knew
already
I had
have
to
this.
act
What the
back."
hell are you talking
So
about?
I waited until my skin had recovered,
Just a-
and then I immediately
there's-
invited Brian over
You
to
know
my
what it
house
is when it
while my
shakes.
parents weren't home. When I opened the door for him, he was shocked to see how I was dressed. I was wearing nothing but a short bikini. And when we went to my room, I picked up a sock from the ground to
What the
show
shit?
Brian. And
What the shit
when we went to
happened
my
right there?
room, I picked up a sock
That's
from the
you.
ground to show Brian my butt. But then came the hard part. I picked up a sock from the ground to show Brian my butt. But then came the hard part. I picked up a sock from the ground
What the
to show
shit? You show Brian my
Brian
butt,
my butt.
but then came the hard part.
This is the hard part. I told him about my water allergy and how I couldn't clean myself with water anymore, and instead had to use powder. He didn't believe me at first, So I put a drop of water right on my breast. It slowly ran down into the bikini, and within 2 minutes, a rash had formed. I asked him if he still liked me despite my condition, and he said, "Of course I do." Well,
Yeah,
that's what I
because
wanted to hear. So
see,
I pushed him on my bed and sat on top of him.
dude, look.
Did you ever
What the hell?
Of course I do. Well, that's what I wanted to hear. So I pushed him on my bed and sat on
I
top
didn't know
of him.
this will turn into.
I asked to hear. So I pushed him on my bed and sat on top of him. I asked,
I didn't see this video will turn into.
There's some reason why we watch this all the time.
I said,
No.
well, I've never kissed a boy
But you're
before.
gonna watch it.
He didn't respond. I guess he was
Yeah.
too nervous. So I
Tonight
took
you're
the
gonna
next
watch
step
this.
and went down to kiss him. I can't tell you what happened next. When our date was over, I gave him one last hug and said, "Wow, you are absolutely amazing. You can always come by at night when my parents are asleep." You see, I was willing to do anything to make him my boyfriend.
What
Did I
the
feel like
fuck?
a hoe? Yes, a little bit. However, my plan had failed, because when I checked Sarah's Instagram the next week, I saw that she had posted a photo of herself eating ice cream with Brian. Of course I was furious, and I knew I had to act fast. So I invited Brian over to my house again, and this time, I made sure he had an even better time. I had bought myself a revealing bunny lingerie costume, and we did all kinds of things together. At one point, I sat on his lap and asked, "Are we in a relationship now?" He responded, "I do like you a lot, but I'm not ready for something serious." Ouch. That was not what I had wanted.
Just grab it, pull it down. Now it's a
Come
broken.
on, please. You know I
That
love
works
you so
every time.
much. And he responded, "Okay, I'll think about it." However, the next day, Sarah came to my house. She smirked and said, "I saw what you did with Brian yesterday. In fact,
How would
I
you?
recorded you two through the window
I
on
think you
my
smell
smartphone
disgusting.
yesterday. In fact, I recorded you two through the window on my smartphone. I wonder
Yeah,
what
he
your
would do the
parents are
same.
gonna do
Yeah.
when they find out that their daughter is a naughty
Dude,
little
it's just
girl."
brain.
Imagine if you walk through the street
I recorded
and you would just see her inside the window. Just
through the window on my
Just be
smartphone.
like,
you would just stop
Wonder what
like,
your parents are gonna do if they find out that their daughter is a naughty little girl. Oh, damn it.
there.
I knew my parents were
you
gonna
would
kill
just
me.
put your phone up, just
Sarah
like,
continued, "I want you to break off all
Just be like
contact
this.
with Brian.
Good, I'm
Or
looking
I
outside.
will show your
Just be like,
parents the video." I had to hold back my tears and only said, "Okay, he's
Calm
yours."
down, bitches.
Honestly,
I'll jump
I
and
had
then
no
just
choice.
oh,
My
big
parents
one.
were so
Oh, there.
strict that if they saw me naked,
No
I'm
one
sure
ever
they'd
do
kick me out
that.
on the street. So I wrote Brian one last message saying, "Hey, this between us won't work out. I want to move on." When Brian responded, "Oh, okay," with a sad smiley, I started crying uncontrollably, even though my tears caused rashes all the way down my face. I really thought my life was over. But then Brian knocked on my window. Gosh, this was so romantic. And when I opened it, he was looking as handsome as always. He said, "Hey, it's okay if you don't want to see me again, but I need to know why." I couldn't hold back anymore and said, "Of course I still want to see you. I love you more than anything else." Brian asked, "So why did he send me that text?" That's when I told him how the host had filmed
Try
us
to
last
say
night,
something that
and that she was extorting me with the video.
Brian
Brian said,
sweet.
"Yeah, that sounds just like her. But I'm gonna move into my own apartment. If you want, you can move in with me. Then you're far away from your parents." I said, "You want me to live with you?" And he responded, "Yes, I would love to do that. But there is one condition. I will continue to see other girls, because I'm not ready to be in an
What the
engagement.
shit?
I will continue to see other girls, because I'm not ready to be in an exclusive relationship with you for the rest of my life. And I will also continue to see Sarah. Of course, I would have preferred to have Brian all for myself. I loved him so much that I was willing to compromise. 1 week later, I moved in with him. But just the next day, Sarah came by. She was dressed as always, wearing a super short dress, looking like a hoe. She said to me, "Hey, sweetie," and I responded, "Oh, you must be tonight's guest." We all sat down on the couch with Brian in the middle between us.
What are you watching that?
But I couldn't
What are you
enjoy
watching?
it. The hoe was constantly cuddling herself against Brian. 20 minutes into the movie, she even sat down on his lap and made out with him. If that wasn't bad enough, Brian took my hand and put it on her leg while kissing her. And that's just how the night started. The next morning, the hoe was gone. But I got an SMS from my dad, which said, "We found a USB stick with a video of you and some guy. You have sinned. They need to come back home now." But I didn't care what my parents thought of me. I had Brian, and he was all I needed. Life was good. Well, at least until he told me that Sarah was going to move in with us for 2 weeks because her parents had kicked her out. I said, okay, but if she stays for more than 2 weeks, I'm going to move out again. The first night sleeping in the same bed as Sarah was terrible. She complained, "Why is the air conditioner so strong? I'm freezing in here." Then Brian explained to her that I was allergic to my own sweat, so we needed to keep it
What the
cool.
shit do you do?
Of course, she started giggling and said, "Really?
I don't
How do
know.
you take a shower?" I said, "I don't take showers. I clean myself with powder." That's when she bursted out laughing and said, "Oh, that's why you smell so bad." Gosh, I hated her. And the next morning she woke me up screaming, "Oh no, she peed herself." I looked down and indeed, my pants were wet. Sarah must have spilled a glass of water over me. I immediately rubbed it dry with the bedsheet, but it was too late. Both my legs were completely covered in rashes, and I cried out of pain. Once I felt better, I confronted Sarah. She denied everything and said, "You know me, I would never do that to you." I realized I couldn't let her get away with this, so I decided to secretly film her and Brian loving each other. I thought I could extort her, just like she had extorted me. But when I showed her the video, she only responded, "Wow, I look great. I'm sure my daddy would be proud of me." Wow, she was such a hoe that she didn't care about her reputation at all. So it actually didn't mean it. But my dad responded, "Fine, go leave us and meet some guy."
Yeah, that's good for this video. So if you want to see more, just comment down below what you want to get
There's
into.
comment.
Look at this, my
I've been
face.
having push
Look how
today.
tall I am. Look how tall I
And like
am.
it goodbye.
It's like this right now. So if you guys want to see something, just
That's
comment.
my answer.
Just comment what you guys want to see. Just
Yeah.
comment what you want to see, and we'll do it. I'm joking. I'm joking again.
Look at the comment down there.
Yeah. So just comment down below what you guys want to goddamn see, and we'll do it right now. No, not right now, but tomorrow. So goodbye for now.